After 2 weeks of so much manga licenses and so much manga excitement, I'm finally diving into the anime news I've promised have been saying that I have wanted to film and share with you. Hello friends, happy Monday. So very excited that you're here. So excited I'm here. I am feeling a little bit under the weather, so I do apologize if I don't have my usual energy today. Feeling a little better this afternoon, but man, this morning was no joke. But we do have some manga news. I have to always capture that because I love manga so much, and it's crazy because this first one coming from K-Manga, or it's on their platform, this is the second digital license win, I guess you would say, and that is Tell Me Dear Butler. Oh my goodness, I read this manga at least 3 times this past week. I entered into a little bit of a manga reading slump because it was so phenomenal, completely captivated my heart. It's about a young woman who is in love with her butler, and she feels that he does not reciprocate her feelings, though some things are unfolding later on, and because of their titles, positions in society, because she is the daughter of a very, very wealthy man while he is just the butler of their family. So they have 2 status. That's what it is. They have 2 different statuses, and they, you know, most people would say they can't overlap, but our female lead is like, who cares? I love my butler so very much. It is phenomenal. If you enjoy romantic comedy, you like where you're not really sure how the other person feels, especially when one of the characters is consistently confessing their feelings and saying how much they love them, this is one I would highly suggest. Like, I truly was so blown away, and it's been a while since I felt, yes, I did read my unlicensed faves, but I would say when it comes to romantic comedy, modern, shoujo specifically, where it's in a contemporary setting, this really well exceeded any expectations I had. And literally after I read it, I went emailed Kodansha and I said, please consider licensing, publishing this physically. I will definitely buy. It has become a new favorite, hands down. And then after I emailed them about this one, because I more filled out the form that they have on their website, I went and asked them like, hey, could you also print First Love, Worst Love, because we got a new chapter, chapter 10, and this cover image or double page spread, however you want to say it, is absolutely beautiful. I really, really enjoyed this chapter, though the feelings were moving, the feelings were big, and my heart just went out to our female lead because goodness, some things happen and you really see into her heart and to her mind, and I wish I could have went through the pages and just gave her a bear hug because she's doing amazing. And I think it's very interesting for a second chance romance of seeing this exploration of feelings. How do you feel about the other person after you've been reunited with them, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally? Those is definitely like not planned. And how do you deal with those feelings, especially if they have been like unresolved from the past? I really, really liked it. Like, I think this is such a good one to read if you're looking for lots of humor, because Yori-kun brings it in spades. He brings so much of it, but also it has like this underlying more serious tone where there's just so many, I love how the emotions are being explored and questions being asked, and how our female lead is really looking into her heart and trying to decide what she needs to do concerning Yori-kun. I really have enjoyed it. It was another unexpected gem for me, and one that I'm begging and hoping that Kodansha will please pick up. Sort of similar to this other one, though I don't see Kodansha picking this up. I don't even think it's under their umbrella that they could, but the Ramparts of Ice got picked up digitally. It is on MangaPlaza now, and that felt like a really big win, though I will admit it was not one I was expecting to go on there. I was really hoping, since we have the anime coming, we'll talk about that shortly, that hopefully 7Seas or Viz Media, like somebody, would pick up this physically. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem quite to be the case, but as it says here, since read up to chapter 25 free for a limited time, you can still, as of filming this video, read up to chapter 25. My friend went and read all of it, of all the free chapters, and she said that this promo is going through, I think she said April 1st or April 30th. So at least I know it's the beginning of April. So you have all of March, which is good for me because I've wanted to try it. Not only that, it is fully colored, which I did not realize that before I saw this tweet. I don't know if the whole entire manga is fully colored or if it was just colored for this release. I really don't know, but I truly love colored manga a lot. It's one of my favorite things, even though the price tag, no, the price tag is not. But yeah, if you've been interested in this manga, now is a wonderful time to go check it out and read it on MangaPlaza. And if you're looking for something that's physically releasing, because I do too love some physical releases, Crossed Hearts actually came out and they announced the Josei manga that from their Guess the Title game last week. Y'all, this sounds amazing. It's called All-Rounder Maid Connieville. I believe that's how you say her last name. Y'all, I looked into chapter 1. I said, man, this is it. This is for me. Not only that, we'll talk about that in a second. Let's first tell you what it's about. So it seems to be about this young woman who is a maid. I believe she's between the ages of 17 and 19, I believe. She's been working in this house. She has been, I don't know actually who she works for, but she's been working here and she finds out that I guess she's going to be engaged to, was it not engaged? She's gonna have, who was it? One of these important people, oh, it doesn't say. She's got a meddlesome stepbrother who refuses to stay off her affairs, a capable superior she admires, and a dangerously alluring prince she deeply respects, and a mother who is the cause of her dilemma. And I'm like, okay, like, I don't know who the guy is that we see in the first chapter that I looked at, but he was so pretty. Everybody was really cool. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like, I loved how she carried herself in that first chapter because, y'all, it had a magical beast. Yes, a magical beast. And she seems to hold her ground against this creature before this male character, I don't know if he's a male lead, but before this male character enters the scene, he looks like he's reprimanding her because she stood her ground. I'm like, bro, get out. She was standing her ground against this magical beast before you showed up. So don't be doing whatever you're saying to her because it doesn't look like it's good news. And she gets really frustrated. And I think it's her mom that you sort of see makes an appearance from not on page, but like we see a memory, I guess you would say. And I will say, like, even before I checked out this first chapter, I was already sold. But let me tell you, my friend B, Queenie, and Kawaii Heart, they both tagged me in a tweet that I'm gonna leave right here that Crossed Heart said, because if you read the PS, it says she keeps the glasses. No glow up metamorphosis. She stands exactly as she is, and she is proud of it as she ought to be. I said sold. Done. Boom. That's it. That's all I need. Like, they could have put that in the, like, blurb that they mentioned in the main tweet that she keeps her glasses and I would have been sold instantly. Like, that was literally all I need. We've talked about on this channel before. We love our glass-wearing heroines. We love when they keep said glasses. Don't make them lose it. Yes, I will be tuning in. I don't think that they said, yeah, there's no release date for this just yet, but I will be tuning in, especially after I saw that first chapter. The art looks great. Our maid looks super cool. I believe it's 3 volumes in ongoing, and definitely calling this a big win from Crossed Hearts once again because they have just been nailing it and I cannot wait to see what they give us next. I do believe they said that they would have a new announcement next week. Well, I'm assuming it'd be like a guess the title kind of game that they've been doing, and I cannot wait to see what's going to be, and hopefully this time I can actually leave a guess. Before we go into all of the different anime, there's so many and I'm really excited. I do want to mention, if you're a fan of Yona of the Dawn, that you might have seen that I think they're the side stories, because I believe it was confirmed it's going to be more than one, but it also was confirmed that volume 48 is the final volume according to this page that I believe was in the Hanatsu Yume magazine. It's supposed to be releasing in fall of this year, and it says the limited edition is going to include an acrylic standee. I do not know if this volume is already up for pre-order, but I did want to share it with you because if it is, I hope you can lock in your pre-order early because I know a lot of people, not a lot of people, but there were several friends that I saw that did not pre-order the Yona of the Dawn volume that came with the bonus exclusive art book and have been on the hunt and they're really struggling. So I wanted to share this as early as possible in hopes that if it's up for pre-order now, you can lock it in, get that acrylic standee because I can imagine it's going to be an exclusive. Hopefully it will be new art. It doesn't say in the tweet here and I can't read Japanese so I can't tell you what it says in the actual image here that they shared, but still that was really awesome. It's crazy to know that it's officially ending. Like I know it's already ended, but it's surreal to know this will be like the final volume. But let's not dwell on sad news here. We have so much anime and we're going to start off first with Victoria of Many Faces. We have a new key visual and I really like it, and not only did they have this key visual which I really think makes Victoria look cool, I just noticed she had the knife. Oh my goodness, I did not realize that the first time. I've seen this image at least 2 or 3 times and this is the first time I've ever seen her holding the knife in her hand. Oh goodness, don't mind me, but yeah, That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I'm going to leave a link down below because I could not find a YouTube link for this, but the official Twitter account of the anime shared 3 different videos where you can hear the voice actors. Oh my goodness, I love all of them, but I will say that for Victoria specifically, this is the first time in a really long time I feel like where the voice in my head sounded just like the voice of the anime. I was so speechless when I first saw it and first heard it because I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm like, that's the Victoria that's been in my head. I was so excited. It was really, really cool. And I think that the younger girl, I'm blanking on her name right now, as well as the male lead, both of them sounded really great. I still have not read my volume 3. It's been a very crazy and hectic week and I haven't done much reading, but I am really looking forward to diving into it and seeing what happens next. On the tweet that had the key visual, they did confirm it's going to be airing and streaming this July. And as I said earlier, speaking of the Ramparts of Ice, we also had a new PV, and goodness, this looks like it's going to be a little bit of an emotional anime. I mean, this is by the same creator as You and I Are Polar Opposites, and that is very fun and upbeat and lighthearted. And yes, it does have serious moments, but it's a really fun manga overall. And I'm not saying the Ramparts of Ice isn't a fun manga, but it definitely has a very different tone and a very different vibe. And I'm very, very curious about this. I believe this is what, a Netflix exclusive? Let's look at the key visual right here because I can't remember if I shared it. I'm like, we're just going to share it again. Man, I could have sworn that Netflix is the one that's picking this up because if I shared the key visual I saw, it said Netflix at the bottom. But it's supposed to be streaming in April of this year, and yes, right there, early streaming on Netflix. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, I'm pretty confident here that it was supposed to be on Netflix, and it looks really good, same as this next one. Oh my goodness, it hurt me not to share this in my anime news video last week, but we're covering all of the Viz announcements and other Square Enix who stole the show. Check it out here, got a license win. But Agents of the Four Seasons, wow, this PV was breathtaking, stunning, gorgeous. I mean, I have really liked the covers of this series, both the manga and the light novel. But man, the anime, just from the PV I saw, okay, and I will do my best to leave these all linked in the corner. It was truly breathtaking, like wow. And then we have the key visual, which was absolutely stunning as well. Really like that one too. It was beautiful as well. Like this just seems like it's going to be a very touching, beautiful, and gripping kind of PV, and very excited for it. And same also as this next one. These next two are, I feel a little bit probably to be a little bit underrated. I don't think we have this series in English, not that I've seen yet, but that is The Duke's Son Claims He Won't Leave Me, Yet Showers Me with Adoration. The PV looked very interesting, and I was reading what this is about, and it seems to be that this young woman, our female lead, is the daughter of a fallen noble. She finds out news that she's going to be marrying this certain prince or this certain noble, and I guess she's pretty surprised, and I'm assuming that she's surprised that he is extending a marriage proposal because she's a fallen noble, and he seems very gentlemanlike, he's very sweet, seems very, I don't know if charming, but he seems like he could be, and then I guess they get married and he completely changes his personality. Now, I feel that if I had heard that without seeing how cute the art is, I would be very concerned. And plus, as the title here says, that the Duke's son claims he won't love me, yet showers me with adoration, I don't know why he's saying he won't love her, because obviously then his actions must be saying another story. And speaking of the art, look at this key visual. It looks so cute. I really like it. I love our female lead. She just looks adorable. And that man, the way he's looking at her, oh, I have no doubts in my mind. He is absolutely smitten. It looks like this is coming in July of 2026. Man, we're going to be having some summer anime here. I'm not sure about this next one, but the next one that we also got a new PV in key visual for is The Oblivious Saint Can't Contain Her Power. This is digitally released from J Novel Club. I've put it on the Shoujo release calendars before. This sounds pretty interesting as well, and it looked great. Both these PVs, by the way, looked really good. So our female lead, she seems to be the daughter of a powerful duke, and her family, based off this PV, I'm assuming that is her sister, does not treat her right. You can see the beration just happening. You don't even have to be able to know what is being said in Japanese to know, like, they have a poor relationship. She is not a good sister, and I guess something happens where our female lead feels like the black sheep of her family, and so I don't know if they force her to get married to a prince of a neighboring kingdom, if she offers to get married to the prince of a neighboring kingdom, but either way, she does end up marrying this prince, and of course he has like a bad nickname. I forgot what nickname. Oh, Bloodthirsty Prince is the nickname supposedly that he has, and so she aims that she's gonna do everything she can to help her country being married to this man, and I'm assuming also help this country as well, but I'm curious because it says the Oblivious Saint can't contain her power. So I'm going to guess that she is probably OP. If she ain't OP, she is more powerful than her siblings. They're going to eat their words. At least I hope. I hope so. And I love this key visual. I love the flowers. It is just such a pretty one. And I don't know, it's very bright and very airy, and it does feel nice to see our female lead smile. Like, I definitely feel these are both, at least for this one specifically, it's going to pull at your heartstrings. You want to see the female lead's happiness, because I'm already wanting her happiness. I'm like, I don't even know you yet, girl, but I'm already cheering for you and wanting the best and hoping that the bloodthirsty prince is a very great guy. Now, if none of these anime have, unfortunately, really interested you, we do have a new anime adaptation announcement, and that was I was reincarnated as the heroine on the verge of a bad ending, and I'm determined to fall in love. We have the manga ongoing by Tokyo Pop. I have read Volume 1. This is a very interesting series. It's about a female lead who is reincarnated into a fantasy otome game. Nobody really likes her. She's not the brightest. Like, literally, I think she's at the bottom of her class. Like, she's doing so poorly. Her magical abilities aren't that strong as well. And so she aims that she's going to study harder, do better, learn magic where she is proficient, and, you know, not have everybody hate her. And of course, that's a great goal, great aim, girly, but it's not going to be that easy. It never is. And so she's interacting with these guys. I will say, if you see the original tweet, you'll see the hashtag that is at least translated in English of cheating brother. From what I have heard, they're not blood related. I don't know the full story because I haven't read past Volume 1, but I did really like the female lead a lot, and I like the characters. I wasn't fond of like one character, but she's more or less the antagonist, at least in the very beginning. But I think this will be a very fun anime to see on screen, and I definitely need to catch up and see if my library has it. And last but not least, our wonderful, very beautiful cover reveal, starting off with Square Enix this week with The Prince's Keeper. I'm so excited we are getting this in English. I had read a little bit of this, goodness, long time ago. I believe it's on Comic-Key, and I'm not sure if it's on Manga Up, but I do know it's on Comic-Key, and I really, really enjoyed what I read. It's a little bit foggy, or not all there now, especially too with recovering sick brain. But I will say that while this is not a cat manga, I do like that there is a certain character transforms into a cat, and I do like the cat shenanigans that unfold from this. The female lead is very great as well. I really loved her. And the next one by Square Enix is the Itoku Love Connection, and I'm so surprised by this cover. Honestly, I'm behind on this series, but it doesn't have quite the same cutesy vibe as the other volumes. Like, I don't mean that in a bad way. I just sort of like, I'm like, is something happening here? Do I need to be concerned for our cute ship here that everybody is shipping together? Oh, that is not a cover reveal. I do apologize. Look, y'all, I saw this morning and I said, I am a little bit lost why there's Japanese text there. Oh my goodness. Apologies, friends. So, well, it's not the cover reveal. It's up for pre-order. It's up for pre-order, so I do apologize. This last one, though, by Ice Press is officially a cover reveal, and that is I Tame My Ex-Husband's Mad Dog. Honestly, I think this might be my favorite cover yet. I really love how both of the leads are laying on the ground. I love the flowers. I love how her blonde hair is going everywhere. It almost looks like they're in water, you know that? But it is very, very beautiful, and love the color scheme that they've got going on with the title text. Really, really, really great cover. So again, apologies about the Toku Love Connection saying that's a cover reveal when it was not. It was not, but I truly hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you have seen some anime that's coming out that you're very excited for. Hard to believe that in a few weeks we're going to be diving into what, spring? I think it'll be at April, but hard to believe that here soon we're going to be diving into the spring anime. I'm not even caught up with the winter anime yet, but let me know what you're most excited for, what you're hoping to see here soon when it comes maybe to manga or just other anime. I would love to know, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!